Hello, my name is Coleman. Um, this is my career path presentation for career exploration here at BYU. Before I took this class, I had already declared myself as a stats major, and the reason for that is because when I was in high school, I took a stats class. I enjoyed it and I did okay at it, but the biggest reason is because it leaves a lot of doors open. When I say that, I mean that basically every company has statistics. Every company has data that they need to have analyzed, but not a lot of people train in how to do that. So there's not a lot of competition for data analysts, and there's a lot of opportunities for data analysts. And I didn't have to choose a specific field. I could do the entertainment industry, I could do medical, I could do law, I could do government. I could still do all those things. I could do them all at the same time, even. And so it opens up for a lot of variety, which I appreciate. And as I've been a stats major, I discovered the field of data analytics, which is basically, like the name suggests, analyzing data. Another way to say that would be to answer questions using numbers. So to get objective answers to questions. How about an example? Let's say Pepsi wants to change their marketing strategy. They want to know who is the number one consumer of Pepsi products. So they would come to me as a data analyst and ask me to get that information. And so I could go out and I could, do surveys. I could look at transaction histories, and using that data and computer programming, I could, try to predict and model what that information is, get an answer to that question that they asked, and then come back to Pepsi and present them with that information and say, this is, let's say the answer is college students staying up late doing homework. I could present that information to Pepsi, and then Pepsi would then, change their marketing to be more oriented towards college students. And that's just one of many possible examples. And that's to say that I know what I want, and before I even took this class, I knew what I wanted. But what this class has really helped me out with is getting there, getting from point A to point B and learning the how of it. It's kind of opened my eyes to what the world is really like and what, potential employers are actually looking for in an employee. And so I learned a lot about myself, especially from doing those personality tests. Was actually confirmed to me that, data analytics would be a great career for me to have. But my two biggest takeaways, I would say, were internships and networking. And that was something that was emphasized in my mentor interviews as well. I was able to interview 3 data analysts for my mentor interviews, and each one of them said that, networking and internships, getting experience in the field, will be of what is the greatest benefit to me. And the second person I interviewed, he told me that when it comes to networking, it's even better to get, up to 8 focus relationships. When I say focus relationships, I mean people that trust me, people that have confidence in me and will be willing to offer me a position if the opportunity arises. And so it's important to have, a huge network of contacts and of people that but what will be better and more beneficial is to have select people that will think of me when an opportunity presents itself. The third person I interviewed explained to me that there are different domains of data analytics. Or, in other words, there's different functions that data analysts will perform, and those get very specialized. So a few examples of those would be finance, sales and marketing, human resources, and many others. But those are specialties in data analytics that companies will specifically hire for. And so as I gain experience in different areas, it'll typically be in one of those fields. And companies who see that I have experience in, for example, finance, they'll hire me to do finance analytics, and they won't hire me to do HR analytics. So came up with the idea that I will do a lot of internships in each of those fields, in each of those functions, in each of those domains, trying to get experience, trying to understand which one best fits with me, which one I like the best. And based on that, I will try to get a long-term career. Actually, my graduate degree will be in one of those domains. And so I created this timeline, and as a summary, I left a little gap between now and graduation because, I still have some time left. But overall, I'll be doing networking and internships. So throughout the entire process, I'd like to have internships going on the side as I'm studying, as well as making contact with people, meeting people, and developing relationships with people. Then after graduation, I'll focus mainly on working and doing internships. Those two are kind of interchangeable in my mind. And then I'll apply to a graduate program. And then after that graduate program, I will go back to the network that I've established of the people that I know and the connections that I have and try to get a career that way. So yeah, this is my plan, and that's my career path based on the things that I've learned in this class. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Just kidding, don't do that.